Thank you for watching this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Luck. In a sure sign that spring is indeed here, the Lions Club held its annual fishing derby on Skeeter Mill Pond this past Saturday. Anglers aged 14 and under took part in this tradition, which also serves as a good introduction to fishing, as the kids got help from parents and members of the Lions Club. It was an early morning, but there were breakfast dogs served up by members of the group and prizes for the top entrants. We'll have those results in a second, but Doug Syme told us about the event and how a lot of work goes into this both by the Lions and by various members of the community.
Annually, what we do is at our fishing derby is, of course, kids catch fish and we weigh them in and we give prizes to the top winners. But so far, every child that has entered with a tag, their name is drawn and they take a prize off the table. So we want to thank the Bridgewater Lions Club and all the members who work so hard.
To the leaderboard we go, and there were two categories this year, the sunfish and the bluegill. There was one sunfish caught, that was by Gill, and that came in at 4 ounces. And in the bluegill category, we had ourselves a race with 12 to 14 fish caught, but Eamon came out on top. His fish came in at 6.5 ounces. During the spring and summertime, as you drive through the streets of Bridgewater, you may see names and faces of local veterans hung up on telephone poles. They are part of the Hometown Heroes program, started in part by David Moore, and each year he leads the effort in hanging them up around Bridgewater. This year there are more than 200 banners to hang, and Mr. Moore is looking for volunteers to help hang them up this Saturday at 8 a.m. The meeting point is the Academy building, but materials can be picked up ahead of time. Jeff Fowler talked with one of the founders of the program last year in our studio, and much like this year, there is a need for help in hanging the banners and keeping the program going.
It's just been great. It's been a great program. Everybody loves it. The problems that we've run into is we've been at this now for 6 years, and it's we're all getting a little older, and we need some younger people to help us. We've got it down to a science now as far as hanging them. We can get them up real quick and secure, and the future of the program is still up in the air. We'll be hanging them up again this year, no doubt about it. But we're always looking for new ideas on how we can continue to display and maybe freshen it up a little bit.
For more information on this effort, contact David at 508-294-4216 or email dmoore1949@gmail.com. The calendar flipping to May means the championship chase is underway for both BR and BSU. Starting at the regional, the baseball team has a handful of games remaining, and with an 11-2 record, they should place well in the MIAA tournament later on this month. On May 3rd, Jack Ritchie was dealing for the Trojans as he went 5 innings, striking out 6 in an 8-1 win over Brockton. Casey Wensley was 1 for 4 with 2 RBI, and that was followed up by a 15-2 victory at BC High, thanks in part to Luke Berry going 6 innings, allowing a pair of earned runs while striking out 7. Much like the baseball team, BR softball is 11-2, including earning coach Mike Carosa his 400th victory in a 15-0 shutout over Brockton. The team has won 6 of their last 7, and Lily Welsh has been dominating, which was shown on Monday as BR took on Brockton for the second time in a week. Taylor Reed went 3 for 4 with a double and an RBI, while Welsh was 2 for 5 with 3 RBI at the plate and was lights out in the circle, striking out 9 and allowing an earned run on 2 hits. 7 games remain for the team, starting with a home game on Wednesday. That is against Dartmouth. To the university, where the Bears softball and baseball regular seasons have concluded, and the softball team is in the MASCAC tournament as the 2 seed after a nightmare month of March that only saw 2 victories for the Lady Bears. The relatively young team did turn it around in April, going 9-10-1, and this past Saturday swept a senior day doubleheader against Westfield State. Coming up on Friday, they'll play the winner of Mass Maritime and Worcester State in the double elimination tournament at Bridgewater State's Alumni Park. The championship will be decided either Saturday or Sunday. Greg Zackerson's BSU baseball team has its sights set on the NCAA tournament for the second straight year, and the team has played like it with a 29-11 record, and that follows last year's 30-15 campaign. Much like the softball team, they are the 2 seed, and they await the winner of Fitchburg State and Westfield State, with BSU's first game taking place this Thursday at 2 p.m. That game will be at Bridgewater State, and you can watch all the home games for all the BSU sports online at bsubears.com. Thank you for watching this Bridgewater Now update. I'm John Locke.